So I just found this out. But as of March 2019, the Milky Way galaxy, the galaxy we live in, is said to have at least 1.5 trillion solar masses. Mind you, one solar mass is the mass of the sun, by the way. For every radius of 129,000 light years. So what that means is if you were to take a diameter, like just a straight line of that, I don't know what the circumference of it is, but it's a diameter of 258,000 light years, at least, is how big the new size of the Milky Way galaxy is. And I mean, it doesn't surprise me, it's got to be bigger than what we could imagine, because how do you really measure something that's moving that fast in space and everything is, it's huge, It's amazing how much we don't know about the universe and beyond. It's really interesting to think that, I'm trying to think if you could technically say that because the diameter, because that's just a radius of, so technically the Milky Way galaxy would have it'd be like its mass would be like 3 trillion solar masses. Makes you really think. I mean, if that is the case, if it's not, if it's not just the total mass, or if it's just like, times 2, like half the size of the universe, or half the size of the Milky Way galaxy would be like 3. It's like 1.5 trillion to 3 trillion solar masses, and then you find stars that are significantly more powerful than our sun is. So it doesn't necessarily just mean there's 3 trillion stars that are flying around this galaxy, which would be really interesting. But it really makes you wonder, there was another galaxy that was significantly bigger than our galaxy. At the time, it was roughly 60 times bigger, but now it's like, how big are some of these galaxies? Like, and how, and like, realistically, how big is it, Because you think about it, 1 trillion is a 13-digit number. Well, wait, hold on. 13, see, 3, 6, yeah, 13 digits. And it's just, you try to wrap your head around that. There might be a trillion blades of grass outside my lawn, for example. But, or maybe there's a trillion raindrops that could fall within a single storm if it was raining all day, for example. I mean, that's, you try and explain it to people. That sounds unbelievable. And even I wouldn't know unless I really looked into it. But that's a huge number. That's 1,000,000 times 1,000,000. My math is correct. It's crazy. Like, there's so much out that we don't know, and this is just like when you really take a step back and really try to think about this, you want to know more. If we can uncover this much information about like how big the galaxy itself is, how big are the other galaxies out there? How small are they? And not only that, but it's like, what are we not seeing in the universe that we should be able to? Because we don't know everything. But with this bit of information, it really makes you wonder, like, everything that we know, everything that we've been told, everything we've been, how many facts do we know, and which are not even, they could be accurate, they could be lies. There's so much we take for granted that we don't really think of. And we really should think about this stuff, because it is important, and it really does reflect like who we really are and how fast we've traveled in the universe, because of acceleration, dark energy, and dark matter. And we still don't even know what that is, because nobody can really see it. How many other dimensions, how many other galaxies, what's even bigger than a galaxy, or the universe itself, What breaks the fourth wall and beyond? What is life and all its infinite possibilities? And if there are creators, how advanced are they? And who are they, Just like, why all these possibilities? Nobody knows what's out there. And that's no fantasy either. Like, there's just so much we don't know waiting to be discovered.